I'm Chef Kane. I don't think we need a further ado. You've met me in several videos in the past. The holiday season is fastly approaching us, and I'd like to share with you today something that is very special here at Longfellows. The Butterscotch Creme Brulee is what we're going to create today. So without further ado, I'm going to explain to you the ingredients that we have sitting on the table. I have 1 quart of heavy cream. What we're going to do is I'm going to add it to this pot right here. I have 1 cup of brown sugar. 1/3 cup of regular sugar. There's also a 1/2 teaspoon of salt in here. We use kosher salt. Make sure that's all gone. We're going to bring this over here. What we're going to do today is we're going to heat this up on medium heat. What I want to do is I want to use the term that we call scalding. It's what we refer to as heating the milk up without boiling it. So it just comes to that point where it melts the sugar. We're going to let this go. I'm going to stir it around a little. I'm going to start the dissolving process. As this goes, I'm going to add the butterscotch into this. We'll come back over this way. I have this nice mixing bowl right here. Nice and clean. I want to make sure there's no water in it whatsoever. It'll destroy this. I have 9 egg yolks. Key word here, egg yolks and not whole eggs. I want to make sure they're yolks. If you have the eggs in there that have the whites, it's going to break. We're going to slowly beat these up a little. I want to get them a little pale, that way they won't curdle later on. So I want to get them a little warm. So when I go to incorporate this cream, what I'm going to have is a product that doesn't separate when it goes in the oven. Come back over here. In my hands here, what we have is vanilla extract. This probably is not what you're going to find in the store. You're going to find something very similar, but this is a professional style. This is a tablespoon cap. We're going to dump 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract in here. We're also going to mix in the butterscotch. I'm going to take the temperature of this because I want it to be roughly about 110 to 120 degrees. That way I know the cream is hot enough and the sugar is dissolved, so I don't have any issues when I go to mix the eggs in. And we're just about there. The key to making creme brulee is knowing that you have to temper the batter into here. You can't just instantaneously dump this into this. Earlier I had mentioned that it would curdle. We don't want to do that. It'll completely destroy everything you have going for yourself. So what I want to do is I want to take a 2-ounce ladle and slowly mix it in. This is what we refer to as tempering. At the same time, you can also feel the base of the bowl. If it feels a little warm, you can go a little bit faster. If it's still cold, you got to work at it a little. At the moment, it's still a little cold, so we can't dump the whole thing in. All right, time has got to where I feel comfortable. I'm going to incorporate this a little bit faster. In there at this moment. The next thing I do is I like to skim the top of this. I like to eliminate all the bubbles possible so I get a nice clean, glassy shine on the top of my creme brulee. There's also another step that we like to do after that as well. I'll show you that next. Don't worry if you get a little extra bubbles, it's not going to hurt. So this I've chosen of choice is a classic creme brulee dish. Notice it has ridges on the outside of it. I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to come over to my batter. And I'm going to fill this dish 3/4 full. A wise person once showed me this little secret. It's not something I learned in college. Take a blowtorch. Make sure it's on first. Turn it on. When you hit the top of the creme brulee, you'll notice all the bubbles have disappeared. That allows us to have a glass surface. The next thing you want to do is you want to take warm water and fill it up until it's 2/3 up the glass. We're going to take this and we're going to put it in the oven. Our oven is 300 degrees. It's going to bake for about an hour. At that time, what you need to do is you need to constantly check it after 1 hour. You're looking for something that's kind of resembles Jello jigglers. You don't want something runny, you want something stiff and solid. If it's runny, you need to go a little bit longer. If it's a little bit overcooked, you're going to know if it's going to start burning. So we're going to put this over here in the oven. Now I'm also going to put a lid on it so the top doesn't burn. Remember I said it takes roughly 1 hour, so after an hour has passed, we'll check it. So 1 hour has roughly passed. I'm going to take a nice set of kitchen rags so I don't burn my hands. We're going to see what this thing looks like. Looks beautiful. We put the right amount of water in here. It didn't completely evaporate. And if you look at the creme brulee, it also jiggles a little. So after that, you want to make sure you cool it down. That's going to take like another 2 hours. So we'll put this in a walk-in. By the miracle of science today, we have a creme brulee that's already done. So we're going to come over this way and I'm going to show you how to finish it. So we're going to lightly torch the top of this. We use super fine granulated sugar. So I'm going to sprinkle it on here. Shake it around a little. Make sure every bit of this is covered. Knock the excess off. With a torch, just got to be very careful with this. What I'm going to do is lightly caramelize the top of it. Done. At the same time, we're going to garnish the plate. Gotta make it look good. Everybody eats with their eyes first. Ladies and gentlemen, butterscotch creme brulee.